Hello, I'm going to do the Aquarius weekly energy, and this is for October 17th to the 24th. And this may or may not resonate with you, as it is still a general reading. If it does not, please feel free to check out your moon sign or your rising sign or the daily energy. Alright, so I decided that I would pick a Lenormand card as an overall energy for the week. And you have number 44, the magnifying glass. And that represents taking a closer look at something. There's something that you need to take a closer look at. It could be a relationship, it could be a situation. There's something that you need to gain more information about. Taking a closer look at a situation or a person. Putting them under a magnifying glass, or the situation under a magnifying glass. That's interesting. All right, Aquarius, what messages do you have for Aquarius this week? So we had the Five of Swords that literally wanted to come out, and back here there's two people that are talking behind this person's back. So I thought that was very interesting because the magnifying glass came out saying take a closer look at a situation, because there might be some people that are talking about you behind your back. They're saying things behind their back, that are doing things that, you know, they said they wouldn't be doing, but they are. We have the Hangman, we have the Two of Cups, we have the Page of Wands, we have the Six of Pentacles, we have the King of Swords, Five of Pentacles, and the Star card. So this situation is just temporary, but I feel like it's temporary because you find the root of the problem. Something comes to light about this situation. I feel like the key is to look at the situation from a different point of view, that maybe you've been looking at someone or something always the same way, but this person really isn't what you thought they were. Which I know is a scary thing, but sometimes, you know, we do have to look at people because we think that they're one way and they're not. And I feel like for some of you, there's somebody out there that's really not portraying themselves as who they really are. We have Two of Cups, which represents a relationship. I feel like I don't know if it's your partner. I'm not really feeling like it's your partner. I feel like it's somebody that you're close to, somebody that you trust, somebody that sort of is in your inner circle. Below that we have a King of Swords. That could represent you because Swords is an air sign. Thinking. For some reason, the way I'm looking at this picture, he's like thinking. Doing a double take on a situation. Like, what? What did you just say? Or what just happened? We have Five of Pentacles on the outside, so Five of Pentacles represents this is just temporary, because I feel like you're going to be able to figure out who it is. We have the Star, which represents that there is hope and it's positive. It's going to turn out okay. We have Six of Pentacles, which represents sharing, so I feel like you have to, I feel like that represents communication, like you have to communicate. I don't know if it's to this person or not. We have Page of Wands. Pages are young messengers. So there's good news coming in. There's some news coming in though. I feel like this page here almost represents, this is what makes you take a closer look at the situation, is that you hear somebody says something to you that makes you do a double take. And you're like, what? Like, this person did what? Like, they said what? and then you're like, wait a minute, and then you start thinking, and you're like, oh, and then it's almost like you step back and you start putting the pieces of the puzzle together. Yeah, you step back, the hangman, stepping back. Life is at a standstill, and you need to look at things from a different perspective. Like you step away from a situation, so there's a situation. But there's something that tips you off, there's something that triggers you, there's something that happens, which makes you think. And then you start putting all the pieces of the puzzles together, and then it starts making sense. And then you're able to see clearly. Definitely very interesting. But there's something that triggers it, that makes you go, what? That doesn't seem right. That's not making sense. All right. 7 of Swords. Things didn't turn out the way that you wanted. There's this 7 of Swords. Taking the 5 swords and leaving the 2 swords behind that don't work for you anymore, and that's because you take a closer look at the situation and you take what you need and then you leave behind what you don't need. Strength. Could have to do with a Leo, but I feel like it represents being strong and moving forward. This may be a difficult situation for you because it really surprises you and it's kind of hurtful, but you need to stay strong and get to the bottom of this. That's what I feel like, because I feel like this is really important for you to know this. All right, let's do a fortune reading card. Taking a closer look. Lovers, there are 2 paths ahead. Be true to yourself. So I feel like once you gain this information, you can either keep going status quo as it is, or you can take a closer look and take your magnifying glass and find out what's going on. It's up to you what you want to do. You have to choose what's going to work best for you. And I feel like you're sort of at that crossroads when this thing triggers or it first comes out or happens. So there are 2 paths ahead. Be true to yourself. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.